Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 5 of KMB3. So today we are going to present about the role of fintech in enhancing Islamic capital markets. Our team members are Mashita, Adam Safwan, Afiq Karnain, Khairul Ashraf, Nur Adlin Shafika, Siti Insyiradaha, and Ahmad Izzuddin.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Izzuddin, and today I want to present about introduction and overview of fintech. Financial technology relies on four technologies, which is blockchain, AI, robo advisory, and digital sukuk to empower Islamic capital market across four dimensions, which is accessibility, efficiency, transparency, and innovation. However, its on-the-ground implementation still faces three major challenges, which is fragmented Sharia standard, cybersecurity, and data privacy risks. And this fintech has a gap in cross-sector interdisciplinary talent. Alright, corresponding effort are required to advance the global unification of Sharia standard, strengthen ethical data governance, and also cultivate cultivate professional talent. So, as to ensure technologies align with so as to ensure technologies align with Islamic principle and to support the industry sustainable growth.
So next, I will present about financial technology in Islamic capital market in Malaysia. So first of all, fintech has transformed the Islamic capital market by making financial services more accessible, efficient, and also transparent, which is fintech improve the Islamic capital market. So for example, investors today can invest online through digital platforms without visiting a bank or financial institution. So as a result, transaction are also much faster, while technology helps improve transparency by providing real-time information and reducing manual error. And another important point is that Malaysia is ranked first in global Islamic fintech, according to the GIF report. This is mainly because Malaysia has a strong regulatory framework with support from the Security Commission Malaysia and Bank Negara Malaysia, as well as well-developed digital ecosystem. And then these factors make Malaysia one of the leading countries in Islamic fintech. Okay, now let's look at some of the key fintech technology in Islamic capital market. The first one is equity crowdfunding and peer-to-peer financing. These platforms allow MSME or small and medium-sized business to raise funds from investors through Sharia compliant financing instead of relying only on traditional bank loans. And then the second one is robo advisors, which is these are automated investment platforms that recommend halal investment portfolio based on investors' financial goals and risk tolerance. And then the third is AI driven Sharia screening, which is artificial intelligence helps screen companies and investment to ensure they comply with Sharia principles more accurately and efficiently. And then the last one, we have blockchain technology, which is blockchain records all transaction in a secure and transparent way, making them very difficult to alter. And then this help increase trust while reducing fraud in the Islamic capital market. So this example, this key fintech technology will be presented more details from our members later. So one of the biggest contribution of Islamic fintech is promoting financial inclusion, which means more people can access financial services such as financing, savings, digital payments, and also investments. This is especially for beneficial for small medium enterprise businesses and unbanking individuals, and also people living in rural area who may have limited access to traditional banking services. So, for example, through digital platforms such as Islamic peer-to-peer financing, like I said before, or equity crowdfunding, small businesses can raise funds more easily while while also complying with Sharia principles. Additionally, the growth of Islamic fintech is supported by Sharia Perspective Vision 2030, which aims to strengthen Malaysia's Islamic financing ecosystem, which is this initiative encourage innovation, digital transformation, and collaboration among financial institutions, regulators, and technology providers. So, with this support, Islamic fintech is expected to further strengthen Malaysia's position as one of the global leaders in Islamic finance while making financial services more inclusive and also accessible for everyone.
I will explain how financial technology contributes to the development of the Islamic capital market. First, Islamic crowdfunding allows businesses to raise funds from many investors through Sharia-compliant online platforms. Unlike conventional crowdfunding, it only supports halal businesses and avoids elements such as riba, gharar, and maisir. One of the main types is Islamic equity crowdfunding, where investors provide capital to SMEs in exchange for company shares. This helps startups obtain funding while giving investors opportunities to invest in Sharia-compliant businesses. Another important innovation is Islamic peer-to-peer or P2P financing. This platform connects businesses directly with investors using Sharia contracts such as murabahah and wakalah. It provides faster and more flexible financing compared to traditional bank loans. These fintech platforms promote financial inclusion by making funding more accessible for SMEs and allowing investors to participate with smaller investment amounts. In Malaysia, the Security Commissions supports Islamic fintech through clear regulations and the Fikra Islamic Fintech Accelerator Program, which encourage innovation while protecting investors. However, there are still challenges, including maintaining Sharia compliance, addressing cybersecurity risk, and improving public awareness of fintech platforms. To conclude, Islamic crowdfunding and P2P financing have strengthened the Islamic capital market by expanding access to funding and increasing opportunities for Sharia-compliant investment. With continued technological development and regulatory support, these platforms are expected to play an even greater role in the future. So that's all from me. Thank you.
So next is digital transformation in the Islamic capital market, which is the Islamic capital market has undergone a major transformation as a financial technology rapidly advanced, bringing together blockchain, robo-advisory services, and digital investment platforms. This interrogation has created a new era of Sharia-compliant investing that is more efficient, transparent, and accessible than ever before. This innovation has significantly enhanced the accessibility of Islamic financial products, which is allow investors to engage with the market anytime and anywhere through the digital platforms. Performance and visibility has also improved as technology enable real-time portfolio monitoring, automatic transaction, and clearer disclosures that build trust among investors. And most importantly, this digital shift has attracted a new generation of retail investors. Younger individuals who are more comfortable with technology now prefer simple, user-friendly financial solution over traditional method that require physical visit to institution and face-to-face consultation. By offering low-cost entry points and seamless digital experience, the Islamic capital market has opened its door to a wider audience and encouraged greater participation in Sharia compliance investment. So proceed to digital investment platform provide seamless access through both mobile and web applications, allowing investors to monitor and manage their portfolio anytime and anywhere. This platform offers a range of features including digital account creation, automated transaction processing, real-time portfolio monitoring, and educational resources to guide investors in making informed decisions. Importantly, they deliver Sharia-compliant investment products that have been screened and approved by regulators such as the Securities Commission Malaysia, ensuring that all offerings meet Islamic finance standards. For example, Wahid Invest stands out as Malaysia's first licensed Islamic robo-advisor, giving investors access to portfolio built from equity shares, sukuk bonds, and Sharia-compliant ETFs. Similarly, Best Invest by BIMB Investment provide investors with professionally managed Islamic unit trust funds through its digital platform. And the benefit of these platforms are clear. They reduce investment costs, lower the minimum entry requirement, and expand access to the Islamic capital market, making it easier for a wider range of people to begin investing. So next we will go through to the robo-advisory in Islamic finance. Which is robo-advisory platform in Islamic finance use artificial intelligence and advanced algorithm to deliver automated financial advice and portfolio management services. Instead of relying on human advisors, this system collects information about an investor's goals, investment interframe, income level, and risk preferences before recommending a suitable portfolio. A key feature of Islamic robo-advisors is that Sharia screening is built directly into their algorithm. This ensures that every investment option suggested complies with Islamic principle, giving investors confidence that their portfolios remain halal. And the benefit of robo-advisory services are very clear. They charge lower advisory fees compared to traditional financial advisors, making investing more affordable. They also provide continuous portfolio monitoring and automatic rebalancing, ensuring that investments stay aligned with the investor objectives. In addition, they offer easy access for new investors, especially younger generation who prefer simple, technology-driven solutions. However, robo-advisors also face limitations. They cannot fully handle complex financials plannings needs such as estate management, tax strategy, or business investment. Moreover, they lack the human touch need to be guide investor through the emotional decisions during period of market volatility. So next is blockchain technology has emerged as one of the most exciting innovation in Islamic capital market. At its core, blockchain is a decentralized digital ledger that records transactions permanently without the need for a central authority. This structure ensures transparency, protects against fraud, and reduces the risk of the data manipulation or operational scores. The characteristics of blockchain align closely with the principle of Islamic finance, which emphasizes fairness, clear disclosure, and risk avoidance. By validating every transaction before it is stored, blockchain builds trust and accountability, making it natural fit for Sharia-compliant financial operations. Its application in the Islamic capital market are particularly significant. Blockchain is now used in digital sukuk issuance and management, reducing paperwork and speeding up settlement process. It is also enabled the use of smart contracts, which automatically execute obligations such as profit distribution once conditions are met. The automation lower operational risk and improves efficiency for both issuers and investors. The benefits are very clear. Blockchain reduces issuance costs, accelerates transaction settlement, and enhances transparency across the investment process. Real-world example highlight its impact. HSBC participate in blockchain-based sukuk initiatives, improve transaction speed and visibility. Meanwhile, Blossom Finance has leveraged blockchain to create a transparent platform that connects foreign investors with Islamic microfinance organization, enabling safe and efficient cross-border investment.
I will continue with the challenges and issues faced by Islamic fintech. The first issue is lack of uniform global Sharia standards. Currently, different countries and Sharia advisory boards have different interpretations of Islamic finance principles. For example, a financial product that is considered Sharia compliant in one country may not be approved in another because of different religious opinions. This creates challenges for Islamic fintech companies that want to expand internationally. As a result, the lack of standardized Sharia guidelines reduce cross-border adoption and may weaken investor confidence in Islamic fintech products. Secondly, the issue is cybersecurity and data risk. As Islamic fintech relies heavily on digital platforms, mobile applications, and cloud computing, it is becoming more vulnerable to cyber attacks, data breach, and identity theft. Protecting customer information is not only a legal responsibility, but also an Islamic ethical obligation. However, one major challenge is that many countries still lack comprehensive legal frameworks that combine modern data protection requirements with Islamic ethical principles. This makes it more difficult to ensure that digital financial services remain both secure and Sharia compliant. Lastly, digital asset valuation and Sharia compliance. Many digital assets, such as cryptocurrencies, experience significant price volatility. Some of these assets also lack clear intrinsic value, making it difficult for scholars to determine whether they fully comply with Sharia principles. Islamic finance discourages excessive uncertainty, known as raw and speculative activities. Another challenge is preventing what is called superficial Islamization. This happens when fintech products are simply labeled as Sharia compliant for marketing purpose, even though their underlying structure does not truly follow Islamic principles.
My name is Afiq Karnai bin Asri. Matric number 1230631. So basically, everyone's going digital now, right? Using their phone to invest, transfer money, everything. So Islamic fintech is the same. It's going to keep growing, but that growth need to see in check, meaning it need to be inclusive, well governed, and most importantly, it need to say Sharia compliant. So we find this bibliometric review. Basically, it look at a whole bunch of research and Islamic finance and fintechs, and it found three main themes that keep coming up: financial inclusion, corporate governance, and information technology. So these three things are actually the backbone for the 5 recommendation I'm about to walk you through. Okay, so here it is 5 pillars within important for sustainable growth, and when you put all 5 together, they basically make sure fintech strengthen, not dilutes the integrity of the Islamic capital market. First, harmonize Sharia standard. So the problem right now is regulators. Sharia concerns. Everyone has their own standard, like OFI and IFSB. They need to align their criteria when assessing Islamic fintech products, because if not, different countries end up with different interpretation, and it becomes hard to scale things cross border. Second, strengthen cybersecurity and data governance. Since more and more transactions are moving online, we need laws that are more specific, not just general data protection laws, to cover both data protection and the ethical handling of that data. So, practically speaking, this includes mandatory security audits, clear breach disclosure, and closer collaboration between regulators like Bank Negara and the Securities Commissions. Third, intensify talent development. So these honestly are real shortage of people who understand both Islamic jurisprudence and tech stuff like blockchain and AI. So what we recommend it spending program like SEA Malaysia Fikra and pairing that with university level training that meets Sharia studies with data science and test skills. For clarify digital asset classification. So one of the biggest risks here is something called superficial Islamization. Basically, when product get labeled Sharia compliant, but it does actually make Islamic financial value in substance. So what we suggest is standardizing how these assets are classified. So spreading out payment token which are more volatile from asset-backed instrument or stablecoin, and from security or utility tokens that are tied to real asset. And fifth, depend ESG integration Sharia principle already emphasize ethic and race sharing. So it's naturally line up with ESG prioritized. Islamic fintech is actually in a good position to lead in things like green, sukuk tokenization, and work-based crowdfunding. So basically, if we pursue all five of these together, harmonize standards, stronger governance, development talent, clear classification, and deeper ESG integration, it all make sure fintech keep strengthening instead of weakening the integrity of the Islamic capital market. So that's all from me.
To conclude, is transforming the Islamic capital market by enhancing accessibility, efficiency, transparency, and innovation. This transformation is driven by key technologies like blockchain, AI generate, robo advisory services, and digital sukuk. However, long-term success requires addressing critical challenges. These include fragmented Sharia standards, cybersecurity and data privacy risks, and shortage of professional skills in both Islamic finance and technology. Moving forward, we need greater global Sharia harmonization, stronger ethical data governance, and continuous talent development. This will ensure technological innovation remains aligned with Islamic principles and supports the sustainable growth of the Islamic capital market. And that's all from our group. Thank you.